in essence, is a study of life on earth. Each and every individual is mortal. At the one or the other day, they have to die unless something like jellyfish, which is immortal. When it comes to each and every individual on the earth, there are stages of life. They take birth, they grow, they reproduce, and they die. This is what the criteria for the mortals. Today we are going to discuss about the 12th standard first chapter, reproduction. Reproduction is a biological process where an offspring is produced with or without the formation of the fusion of the gametes. There are two kinds of reproduction. First one is the asexual kind of a reproduction. Asexual kind of reproduction occurs in some of the unicellular organisms and in some plants which reproduce asexually. The unicellular organisms such as amoeba undergoes a binary fission where amoeba splits up into exactly two halves which are of the same size, and so that's why we use a word called as clone for the asexual reproduction, where the so formed offspring is going to the exact morphologically and genetically copy of the parent. And there are some of the other unicellular organisms such as yeast. There will be formation of a budding on the body, and after some time the bud will detach from that parent and will grow into a new individual. So here the bud is going to grow into a new individual which is morphologically yes similar to the parent and yes genetically same, but not exactly the size unless it grows into of the same size, both of the same size. And when it comes to some other special structures are zoospores and conidia. These are responsible for the reproduction, the production of a new offspring from the parent. But when it comes to the plants which reproduce asexually, we call this phase as a vegetative propagation, where again a special structure will be grown from the existing parent and it will develop into a new individual. For example, sucker in banana plant, here we can see a number of suckers next to a mother banana plant, and they will grow into a new individual and then they're going to fruit again. And the second one is the sexual kind of reproduction. The sexual reproduction is going to take a lot of time. Along with that, it is very complex in nature. Here there is a fusion of male and the female gamete which will lead to the formation of a zygote, and this zygote turns up into an embryo and then it's going to be a new offspring. There are so many animals which will produce a number of offsprings in a single reproduction, but when it comes to humans, there 1, 2, maximum is a 3. Now we are going to talk about what are the stages when it comes to asexual reproduction. First one we call it as a juvenile phase, where an organism is going to take birth. Second one is the maturity phase, where the organism will grow and attain the phase where it can reproduce. The third phase is the death phase. But when it comes to the plants, instead of the juvenile phase, we call it as a vegetative phase, where the plants will grow and then the matures, where they are going to attain the maturity phase and then they are going to reproduce. We are going to take the two entities, for example, the humans. In humans, when an organism is at the puberty, so the male organism is going to produce a male gamete and the female is going to produce a female gamete. And during the reproduction, the male and the female gametes are going to fuse, and then it will lead to the formation of a zygote. But when it comes to a plant, the plant will be having a male and female flowers. They could be in the same plant. We call that plant as a monoecious. If the male flower and the female flower are present in the two different plants, and then they will reproduce, then we call it as a dioecious plant. So here, the reproduction and the causes for the reproduction are the things which will help in the reproduction in plants are going to be the wind, as water, as some of the birds, could be animals, and even the insects. So they will help in the pollination, where the male and the female gametes will fuse and leads to the zygote formation. And in here, the sexual kind of reproduction, there are 3 stages. One is pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. In the pre-fertilization, the male and the female gametes will be formed. And when it comes to fertilization, these male and female gametes will fuse with each other to form a zygote. When it comes to post-fertilization, these so formed zygote is going to be formed, you get into the process called as embryogenesis. When it comes to the animals, an embryo, the parent can develop the embryo inside the body as outside the body. I'll give an example of crocodile. Crocodile lays eggs and it takes care of its eggs outside and where. And the most important part here is, so if the temperature is of certain degree, the so formed offspring is going to be a female, and if the temperature is going to be below that, the so formed offspring is going to be a male nature. And when it comes to the animals, for example the humans, which carry the embryo inside the body, here the full form development of the embryo takes place inside the body. Once the fertilization is embryogenesis is done, the baby is going to the offspring is going to be coming to the nature. These are the the parts of the reproduction which are mentioned in the first chapter of the CBSE, and hope you understood